Welcome back to Wargaming World, to Vietnam 1968, and to a quick strike war game for Little Wars TV. Okay, so a whole game in 10 minutes, and this is the plan. We've got the NVA approaching here. We've got Huey knocked out, and their advance is to try and get across this fast-running stream in order to make sure they've cleared the area for Americans. We've got a couple of buildings in here. And at the other end of the table, we've got the Americans advancing all the way back to see if they can get back to that Huey and possibly see if there's any important information or indeed crew in there. We've got most of them at the bottom there, but let's see how this game might go in this encounter battle. Okay, I'm going to use elements of the chain of command rules to play this game. I know chain of command is principally World War II. I know there are variants and other people have used in the various magazines, but I'm just going to use that. The purpose of that is to try and show that you can really amend any of your own rules that you particularly like, just to use them in a simple way, just to play a quick game and have a lot of fun with it. So, on with the game. Quickly cover the troops. We've got the NVA here, where I'm going to have them as essentially 3 small squads, and we also have at this end a mortar, and we've got a radio man at the front there. Balance the books. We've got a mortar there for the Americans. Again, we've got 3 squads advancing. We've got some variety in there, light machine guns, as well as things like a medic, and indeed we've got these pilots as well. So let's see how this game goes. Let's roll for morale. We'll say the green dice, the NVA. So Americans 8, NVA 9. The NVA moving first. So what have we got here? 2 chain of command dice, 1, 2 and a 4. Senior leader at this end, and so we've had all 3 units move. Final one is the other side of this building and over to the Americans. The chain of command dice, 2 3s and 2 4s. With an element of urgency, the Americans move on through the rice fields. 1 2 3 4. The advance continues with some cover here in the centre as this unit begins to cross this relatively shallow stream. Well, the senior leader can command, and also we have a double phase. So the Americans advance right along this line as the furthest one look to get into this building. However, we've got an element of contact here between these 2 units, and we've also got an American double phase, so Americans roll again. Another double phase, 2 to the chain of command, taking up to 3, and a 3. At 3, we're going to move this unit tactically and then fire at half effect. 6 inches. 4 men who can fire, but half effect is 2. We've got 3 D6 with each automatic weapon. Looks like 3 hits. Squad in the open. And we've got 1 man killed. No, it's not. American phase. And 2 5s. Take it up to 5 with the chain of command dice, and a 1 and a 2. We're going to call in a mortar, and we'll also fire with the same unit. This time they're going to fire with those 4 men, 3 dice each, so that's 12 in total, and the mortar, which is a 3d6. Mortar fire, and that looks like 2 hits. Open. And that looks like 2 points of shock. All dice needing 3s. And 8 hits. That's 2 killed and 4 points of shock. The leader. No, that's 6 points of shock amongst that unit of 2 men, so they break. Now that's section breaks. 1. Junior leader routes. 3. Essentially it's the NVA's phase, and we have 2 3s, a 4 and a 1. So Good Roll has got this unit over the river, thinking that they can outflank the Americans there. However, there's this unit behind them, so I think we might have some hand-to-hand combat quite soon. This unit is going to return some fire over to this American unit, and also we're going to have a mortar fire too. So the mortar. Looks like 1 hit, and no effect. 13 dice. Firing, needing 3s, 8 hits. Americans are in cover. That's 3 points of shock. American phase. I've got a full chain of command dice, 2 4s and a 2. 4, the senior leader orders the unit to move, and so they do into the building. It takes a point of shock off and will order the unit to fire at this unit. With the 2 over here, we've got some hand-to-hand fighting. 9 dice firing due to shock, still needing 3s, and that looks like 7 hits. VA in cover. Looks like we've got 1 killed and 2 points of shock. Leader. Yes, it is. 4 loses a wound. It's a bad thing. That's a 5, so that's another reduction at least of 1. Over here we've got 4 men each side plus an officer, 1 senior and 1 junior. The senior is with the NVA, and the Americans also moved. So as a total we've got 7 dice for the NVA and 5 for the Americans. 5 and 6 is a kill, 6 will be an extra point of shock. Blues are the Americans, and the NVA are successful. 3, it's the junior leader. That was. He loses 1 command. Leader wounded for the Americans. That's with the bad things, that's a -1. So the senior with the NVA? No, it wasn't. Now, before I turn to the NVA's phase, I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to use that chain of command dice so I can use that M60 and fire out of the window here and fire onto this particular unit, which means I've got 8 dice, needing 3s. That's 6 hits. Units in cover. Still 2 kills and 1 point of shock. Is it the leader? Yes, it is. What happens to him? 2, he's knocked unconscious. So there he is. We've removed 1 man as well out of the unit. It's a bad thing. It's going to be another -1. Down to 4 dice with a morale of 4. With a 4 we'll fire down this line. Just with 2 men the pistol is out of range. And the 2 will fire with 2 men in the machine gun. 2 men firing, needing 3s. 3 hits. I'm going to say the unit's in the open. As a result, 1 man killed and 1 point of shock. Is it the leader? No, it's not. 12 men firing. 9 hits. 9 hits. And in cover, 2 dead and 4 shock. Is it the leader? No, it's not. As a consequence, the unit break, and that's bad things with the section breaks and a senior leader with them. Section breaks, senior leader routs. Americans down to 3 dice with morale of only 2, and 2 1s and a 2. With a 1 we'll fire the mortar. I'll also move these pilots up to the line, and with a 2 we'll fire from this building, although we're just going to fire the machine gun. And this is where our pilots finished. And this unit is the target. Mortar, 2 hits, no cover, and so that's 1 point of shock. Machine gun, 5 hits, unit in cover. It looks like we've got 1 kill and 2 points of shock. Is it the leader? No, it's not. So this unit is now pinned based on the fact that it has more shock than numbers of men. 2, 3, 4 and 5 takes us 5 to the chain of command dice, but critically we have a 4. And with a 4, this senior leader withdraws the unit across this shallow stream here, so we can get to the unit here and get them to withdraw there. That unit there is pinned, so he's the only person who can make any significant effect. So that's going to be at the end of this game. And so I'm going to finish the game. The Americans have held this side, but not been able to get across sufficiently to get across to the Huey, which is the objective. However, the NVA have taken a lot of casualties here and have decided to call it a day and withdraw. Senior leader is going to sort out his unit here in front of the building and fight another day. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed the game, and see you again next time.